Well, it's front tyre change time, and I've got a Midas EO7 on the front, and I'm going to put a Tractionator GPS as its replacement. And you can see I've got the full wear out of it. Every second knob is completely worn off. So it's definitely time to change it. Now these have been good, haven't had any complaints about them. This has done just over 10,000 kilometres, but theoretically the GPS should give me better mileage, and it's a similar 50-50 tyre. I always take the front wheel off and take it around to the bike shop for the tyre to be changed. None of this mucking around trying to change tyres myself. Anyway, the way I go about it is, first of all, I take the calipers off. I just find that easier when I'm putting the wheel back on. And that requires a 14mm socket, one there and one there. The pinch bolts require a 10mm socket here and here. The nut requires a 22mm socket, and on the other end we've got a 17 hex type socket. And the same on the other side. Pinch bolts are next. These just have to be loosened. Both sides. Now I'll put the 17 hex in this side. And the 22 socket on this side, and just loosen it. I can actually take off this nut at this stage. Now it's time to jack up the front. I've got it on a centre stand, and I'm just going to use a bit of wood to spread the load, but it really doesn't take very much pressure to just basically pivot back onto the back wheel, and I just go until the back wheel's on the ground. Now it's just a simple matter of bringing out the axle. Now there's a spacer on each side of the wheel. I think they're the same, but I keep them separate anyway. So now the wheel can just be brought out, ready to take down to the bike shop for a tyre change. And fitting it is just the reverse. Very easy. One last thing, just in case the hydraulic jack decides to give up, I just slide that front axle back in and put a jack stand under it so that the whole front of the bike just doesn't come down and the whole bike fall over while I'm at the bike shop. That would be embarrassing. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to grease your shaft before you insert.
5 minutes later.
Well, I've got my safety shorts and my safety shoes on, so it's time to put the wheel back in. Beautiful new tyre. Lovely little tits on it. Looking forward to taking them off. Nothing nicer than a new tyre. Makes the bike feel like it's got power steering.